Hey, Corvette family, it is great to see you, and it's great to be again at the National Corvette Museum. This is the 5th time I've been here so far this year, and I guess it's good that I don't live any closer because I would be here literally every single day. But today, we're here by request for the C8 delivery for Chris and Marianne, and what might be the last Morello red interior for the C8 Corvette. Try to find that out. Hopefully we'll have an answer for you in today's upload. So it's all about the journey. Here's Chris and Marianne, and in fact, we talked about our journey conversation last September on my vlog. Chris lives local, stopped by last week. I love talking to him, and he made a good point that I want to share with you now. He's got a 22 on order. And he says, Rick, you know what makes buying this car a lot of fun? He goes, is the journey. He goes, it's not like I just came into the lot and I said, I'll take that one and go home, see you later, thanks a lot. He goes, I've had an opportunity to get to know you, have conversations with you, watch the vlog, see other people's experiences, knowing that one day that's going to be me. He goes, it's the journey, man, that has made this whole thing fun. And he doesn't even know when his 22 is coming. Congratulations, dude.
Oh, thanks, Rick.
Talk about a journey. Oh my gosh.
15 months, and you've made it so fun every day. I know waiting is long, but it's like, and you know I built this car, what, 20, 50 times. Started with white, went to silver, went to red. Right. When you said today's the order, I went, oh, white. Right, so all that work was just white. With
you do all red. Those builds, and then you're like, wait a minute, I actually have to make a decision? Oh yeah, now we have to push the button. Oh, well, hang on a second. Let me call Marianne. How much time do I have? I need to know right now. Oh, no, he actually had a couple of days. It was really, really crazy. But you did great. I actually have Betty in the library right now trying to see if you guys, if it's not the last, it is close to the last Morello red interior for the C8 Corvette. We talked about it before. That interior is a fine wine. It never really got its just due, but if you have it, it is extra special on your Corvette. So you've had experience with Corvette before this new one. Tell the folks about that.
So we were 19 years, almost to the day, June 13th, 2003. We were at the museum, and we had said, one day we're going to get a Corvette and have it picked up here. And here we are, 19 years later, and 2 days, June 15th, and we're picking up our Corvette. Is that awesome? Isn't
that something? Now, didn't you have a chance to drive a C8 before all this actually happened?
Yeah, because you remember when we first started, and it was so tough, because you can't drive these cars. People are all bought, like everyone's sold.
I think it was in the first year. Didn't you guys go to Vegas or something like that?
We went to Vegas, which we go all the time, married in Vegas by Elvis.
Yes.
3 times. Same woman though.
But yeah, at the beginning of all this, to get a C8, and you rented it, what, for a couple of days or something?
One day.
One day, okay.
It was a black one, and I remember we're riding, you said, you know why I've never taken a trip in any of your cars? Because they're uncomfortable. I'll take a trip with this one.
Oh, wow. See, it really is different. Yes.
It really
Absolutely. And I know you're big Elvis fans. You just mentioned that you're married by Elvis. You guys know I'm a little wacky. I was actually going to show up in an Elvis costume for you today. I really was. And I thought, no, wait a minute now. I don't want to take away from, this is your day. I don't want to do that. But you know that's something I would have done.
I wish you would have.
No, that's okay. Because I know after today, you guys are going down to Graceland. Is that correct?
That's right. That's right. Heading to Memphis. So absolutely doing it. Absolutely.
Well, you live close to the dealership, so this is not our last conversation.
No.
By far. We've actually grown a friendship through the order process. These are weird times. You've helped me tremendously with a lot of your feedback. thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Seriously, and you've really, you know, when I needed a checkup from the neck up, Chris was the guy. He really was. It made sense, and because I care and I'm so passionate about the car and the customer, you just said, Rick, this stuff's out of your control. You can't control this. Settle down, do the best you can with what you got.
I know.
And you were understanding, you waited, you watched all these people. I mean, yeah, we talk about the journey and that's part of the process and that's all fun, but at some point you probably had to say, okay, wait a minute. All right, can I take that back what I said? When is this actually really gonna happen now, okay? The journey, I'm running out of gas on this deal.
The longest part was after we placed the order, then it's like,
Really?
okay, is it here? Is it here?
What do you mean? That's the fast part. That's when it all. That's when it comes real,
God,
man.
Those last 90 days, it's been like every day I take a shower and I look and I write in the mirror. All right, 80 days left, 75 down, you know, in the steam. And today, last night I took the shower, I went 0.
No, this is going to be great. All right, I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for joining us and sharing in yet another special moment with Corvette, because that is what this car is all about. So they'll come back and go through the car. That'll be the last thing, then the drive out and so forth. We'll capture some of that for you guys, but right now it's going to be a tour of the museum so you have a greater appreciation for the car that you're about to take home. Okay, much needed break.
Yes.
Got the tour of the museum. Doesn't that give you an extra sense of pride hearing all the history when you walk out of there?
Yeah. It's kind of weird because I love, you know, me in history. And so like Formula One, you know, I'm a huge Formula One fan. So
yes.
If you're a German, Formula One cars should be silver. That's their color. The Brits should be green. The Italians red. In America, you know, we're obviously red, white, and blue. When that actually we're blue and white for Formula One.
Right.
But a Corvette, that's history. White with the red interior. And to
yes.
see the
yep.
53s with the white and red, it's just like I'm connected. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
exactly right.
Well
said.
I do.
Okay, so I'm sitting here with Marianne. Where's your husband?
In the gift store, gift shop.
See? This is really, really addicting. Somebody put on Facebook, when I let everybody know that I was here, they said, Rick, stay out of the gift shop, sir. I've already been in there, and I think I've spent $500 today. Well, part of it was I actually bought a ticket to the #1 VIN for 2023, that white convertible with the red dipped interior. Ticket number 15, y'all, coming at you. So I'm sitting here talking to Marianne, and she says, you know, it feels so good that what? What are people doing to your car?
Taking pictures of it.
Absolutely. We're standing there and people are walking by taking pictures of the car. I said, well, you better get used to it.
Oh, shush.
Welcome to the National Corvette Museum. Happens every time. So we actually have a storage issue, and I just offered, I said, here, let me take the toys home with me. He lives close to the dealership. That way they can put their luggage in the car and proceed with their trip. Now, this is the part I like. We're getting ready for the send-off, Pat, at the National Corvette Museum. All right, we do have some stats for you guys coming up in just a bit on their 22 Morello red interior. All right, for Chris and Marianne in Ohio, we've got to send off back from the National Corvette Museum. And a low wing, we're gonna rub that sucker too, man. Yeah, congratulations. I love it. What an honor to be here. Thank you for asking me to come.
Thank you so much.
No, we worked. So much fun. You worked around my schedule. You pushed this out so I could be here with you guys. That meant a lot to me. It really did.
And the dog sitter. We got to give Melissa some credit.
Oh yes, yeah. That's important too, right? Yeah, one of the kids, right? Exactly. Before we talk more Corvette stuff, real quick, because I always like the people watching to know more about our customers. And you're really big into motorcycles, so let's talk about that for a second. Yeah,
it's funny because I was telling Marianne, in the summertime, if it's like this, I'm on two wheels. I thought, oh man, am I gonna ride this Corvette much? And I went, hell yeah, I'm gonna ride the Corvette. So, but yeah, motorcycles is my passion. I'm on them all the time. So,
what kind do you have?
Can I tell this in public? I've got a Ducati, I've got a Harley, a Moto Guzzi. Don't even hate to say it now with all the craziness in Europe, but a Russian Ural, a sidecar. So
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, please talk about the sidecar because you're run by the dealership. That's really cool.
How I met you, I think, the first time. We were coming back from the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. We do that in the May. And
wow, that's been a while.
That's where we started this journey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because I said, I'm gonna get one. I stopped by, you were so nice, and that's, I think, where we met a couple years ago doing that. So yeah.
Well, you said it's the journey, so the journey's not over. It's really just beginning, but it's reality. How do you feel, dude?
I'm numb, I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm hungry.
Yes, I know. I am too, I got you. All right, I got some stats for you. If you'd be so kind, hold this for a second. I suspected that this would be one of the last Morello red interiors for 2022. Thank you to the sweetheart in the library that got this data for us. So your car was within the last 10 made. Wow. There was 9 more with Morello red after yours. You know how it is.
Yeah.
As soon as you tell somebody you can't have something, everybody wants it, and it's over, right? Okay, so after yours, there were 5 coupes made with Morello red. 2 were hypersonic gray, 2 ceramic gray, and 1, believe it or not, rapid blue with Morello. I know, he just made a weird face. So did you guys too, right? Yeah, okay. There were 4 convertibles after yours with Morello red. 2 were hypersonic gray and 2 ceramic gray. But your car was the last white coupe made for 2022 with Morello red interior.
Actually, it's the last coupe ever made, because Morello red's gone.
Yes.
So I'm the last. I don't know if I like that.
And what does that mean? Nothing. Just statistical nutty data. We're Corvette people. We like to know that kind of stuff.
I love it.
Congratulations, baby.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, it's time to go, and I love coming to this place, and I just hate leaving. But I had so much fun spending the day with Chris and Marianne for their delivery of their 2022 C8 Corvette. Thank you again for asking me to be a part of this. Thank you for watching and being a part of this. Now, before we go, let's go across the street, see if we can't get you an update in some of the progress at the Motorsports Park and see how things are coming, because I know there's been some construction on the original building that got hit by the tornado back in December, and they're moving quite well from what I hear. We were here a couple of months ago and I showed you how functional that building is. Really impressive. They got a meeting room in there, they got a little store in there, they got a sitting area. And over here we have construction. Still got some work to do over here.